This is going a lot better than I thought, mostly because friends have seen my stuff so far, and they know I'm crazy. I'm not really crazy. I think I'm crazy. I believe I'm crazy sometimes. Even my therapist thinks that I'm fine. Message a friend on Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this video. It goes along with my sound video on how we're being manipulated, and it will give you some insight. Very interesting. It will give you some insight into exactly what I'm talking about, and not just sound. It talks about visual as well. We're very tactile creatures, and of course there are other ways that we can be manipulated. I'll get into that. I'll get into each one of them. I really wanted to share this because it's a very powerful video. It literally leaves you in disbelief. You're like, oh my God. And for the people around my age that, were awake and saw this, early in the morning, or saw this when TV signed off, it leaves you wondering, my God. Really? Who left this message? And this is where it gets really crazy. If someone, something, some entity created us or manipulated us in a positive way, they're trying to progress our consciousness, why would they leave a trail of breadcrumbs? I am not religious. I'm very spiritual, but this is what I do believe. I believe that if there was such an entity, they would intentionally not purposely affect us, just like I'm intentionally not trying to brainwash you, just give you the information, just like they did. They left us a trail of breadcrumbs. They left us information that eventually we would find. We would become conscious enough, we would become intelligent enough to realize it was there, and that warnings were left for us, that information, a message was being sent to warn us about something that is not benevolent. That is quite possibly what is manipulating us and pushing us towards a very negative way. So, without further ado, it's a video on the Star Spangled Banner. The Star Spangled Banner is, keep in mind, very old. I will make a video, I promise. I'm like, tears are coming to my eyes. Like, I've got goosebumps, okay? At some point, I don't really remember. I was watching a video with a friend of mine, and he knows who he is, again. And I could not even pay attention to the video. After the first few moments of the video, I was overpowered with the thoughts and the ideas that, wow. The founding fathers knew about this. Philosophers, artists, musicians throughout human history have known about this. And they tried to pass on the message in such a way because they were worried, not fearful. They were worried. They had a legitimate reason to be concerned that their message would be stopped. They needed a way to pass it on to future generations, to mankind, so that one day we could decipher the message and realize that indeed there is something against us, and we're going to have to do something about it. Some of the greatest philosophers, I mean, we're talking about cutting-edge scientists, mathematicians, and of course, when they got too close to the truth, what happened to them? I mean, we're talking about Dr. Alan Turing. We're talking about Dr. Nikola Tesla. We're talking about Victor Schauberger. We're talking about, I mean, not even necessarily scientists. People like Kennedy. Kennedy knew. He was indoctrinated into it. It was a part of his culture. It was a part of his family. And then at some point he realized this isn't right. This isn't right. Something's really, like, this is going to destroy us. We might be able to enjoy this for now, but for the future, what is going to happen? So just watch the video. Any questions, once again, ask. I'm going to try to answer all the questions if I can. I mean, once again, I've only have a few views so far. We'll see. We'll see. Spread the message. Spread the message. I love you, and we can make a difference. We really can. We can spread this message. We can change our perspective. We can change our perception, and we can realize our true potential.